Have you ever told a little white lie just for fun? Today, we're diving into one of the most famous stories ever told. A tale that is more than just a fable, it is a powerful lesson about trust and consequences. This is the story of the boy who cried wolf. Imagine a peaceful green hillside dotted with fluffy white sheep. Watching over them is a young shepherd boy. Now, this boy was a bit of a mischief. He found his days long and, frankly, a little boring. So, one sunny afternoon, he had an idea. Mischievous one. He took a deep breath and screamed at the top of his lungs, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep!" Down in the village below, the hard-working people heard his desperate cries. They dropped their tools, left their chores, and came running up the hill, armed with pitchforks and clubs, ready to defend the flock. When they arrived, panting and out of breath, what did they find? No wolf? Just the shepherd boy, laughing his head off. "I fooled you," he giggled, delighted by the commotion he had caused. The villagers were not amused. They grumbled and trudged back down the hill, annoyed at the wasted trip. The boy thought it was the best joke ever. He loved being the center of attention. So, a few days later, he did it again. "Wolf! Wolf!" he yelled, even louder this time. Once again, the villagers, though skeptical, thought they couldn't risk it. They rushed up the hill, only to find the boy laughing at them again. This time, they were truly angry. "Don't cry wolf when there is no wolf," they warned him sternly before returning to their work, their trust in him starting to crumble. Then, one evening, as the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the valley, the boy saw something that made his blood run cold. Peeking out from the edge of the woods was a real wolf. Its eyes gleamed in the twilight, and a low growl rumbled in its throat. It wasn't a joke this time. This was real. Terrified, the boy screamed with all his might, his voice filled with genuine panic. "Wolf! Wolf! Help me! Please! The wolf is here! It's going to eat the sheep," he cried and cried, his voice hoarse with fear. But down in the village, the people heard him and simply shook their heads. "He's just trying to trick us again," they said to one another. "We're not falling for it this time." No one came, not a single person. The boy was all alone. He watched in horror as the wolf leaped into the flock, scattering the terrified sheep. He was helpless, able to do nothing but watch the disaster he had brought upon himself. The wolf caused chaos and then disappeared back into the woods, leaving behind a scene of devastation and a heartbroken shepherd boy. As he sat there, surrounded by the sad remains of his flock, the boy finally understood. He had lied so many times that when he finally told the truth, nobody believed him. He had shattered the villagers' trust, and in doing so, he had lost everything. It was a painful, unforgettable lesson. The moral of this story is simple but incredibly important. Liars are not believed, even when they speak the truth. Honesty is the foundation of trust, and once that trust is broken, it's incredibly hard, sometimes impossible, to get back. So, always be truthful, because your words have power, and so does your credibility. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more timeless tales and life lessons. See you next time.